As Jaleese mentioned, my name is Avi Kryden. I am the director of the academic internship programs here at the Washington Center. This semester, that includes both students that are doing the virtual program as well as students that are currently at the RAF doing an in-person program here at DC. I wanted to take a second to officially welcome you to the 2020 fall semester. I wish you all a invigorating, enriching, and hopefully challenging semester. I'm not going to speak for too long, but what I do want to say is that if you're like me, the last 6 months have been a whirlwind. They've been confusing and probably high on uncertainty. We know that the world around us is changing, that the landscape of higher education is changing, and then that uncertainty is all around us. What I wanted to tell you is that we understand how confusing it can be. We understand that being a student right now is full of doubt. We understand that transitioning from higher education to the workforce can just be immersed in so much unknown. And as a result, the team that's about to introduce themselves to you is here to help you. Your career advisors throughout the upcoming 4 months are going to be a resource for you. They're going to guide you. They're going to support you. They're going to work with you on little things like your resume, your LinkedIn page, how to ace an interview, but also hopefully on some of the bigger things, your values, your professional aspirations, how to enter a workforce that's in flux, how to make the most out of the opportunity that does exist, how to compromise sometimes. So as we bombard you with information throughout the day, think about that, but also think about, how do I reach out to my career advisor? How do I create that connection? How do I use them so as to maximize the opportunities that we're going to provide you? I'm not going to go into program details because the career advisors are going to do that. A bit about me: I've been an educator in multiple environments, from the military to elementary school and now in higher education. I've been at the Washington Center for about 8 years. About 1 million years ago, I got a bachelor's in anthropology and a master's in international education. And I live in DC with my wife and daughter. So again, welcome to DC. Welcome, regardless of where you are in the country and the world. And I will hand it off to the career advisors to introduce themselves.
Thank you, Avi. Hello, everyone. My name is B. Nathan, and I am one of your career advisors. I am coming to you from currently Ellicott City, Maryland, but I grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I have 2 degrees, and I am working on a 3rd degree. My bachelor's is in broadcast journalism from Emerson College. My master's is in higher education administration from Boston College. And hopefully, not hopefully, because it is going to happen, but I will graduate with my PhD in higher education leadership from Colorado State University this coming May, in May of 2021. So thank you all, welcome, and I'm glad to be here.
Good afternoon, everybody, or good morning, depending on where you are in the world, I guess. My name is Chris Masaros. I'm a senior career advisor with the Washington Center. I've worked here for about 5 years now. I'm coming to you from Old Town Alexandria, Virginia, which is across the river and a little bit south of DC, by way of Minnesota originally, where I grew up. I have a bachelor's in philosophy from the University of Michigan and a master's in philosophy from the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. It's great to see you all. I will see you at sessions throughout the semester, but have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Chris. I'm Danielle Samsing, and I'm a senior career advisor at the Washington Center. And I want to say hello from my hometown of Severn, Maryland. A little bit about me: I have a bachelor's degree in political science from Hood College, and I have a master's degree in global affairs from George Mason University.
Okay, everyone. Hello again. Just giving you a little background about myself. I got my bachelor's from Salisbury University in communication arts, and then I got my master's in student affairs and higher education from Indiana University of Pennsylvania. And so I come to you by the way of Prince George's County, Maryland, and it's great to be here with you guys today.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michelle Salnieri. I'm also one of the career advisors here. I'm originally from San Jose, California, and I have a bachelor's degree in politics from the University of Virginia. and a master's degree in higher education administration from Santa Clara University. It's nice to see you all today.
Good afternoon or morning, everyone, and welcome to the Washington Center. My name is Priya Kanayaka. I'm also a career advisor along with my colleagues. I come to you from Washington, D.C., and landed here via Florida. I have an undergraduate degree from Rollins College and a master's degree in natural resources with a focus in education from University of Michigan.
Hi, everyone. My name is Laura Kepsel, and I'm the Senior Manager for Alumni Relations. So I'll probably be working with you mostly towards the end of this semester. I am from Sterling, Virginia, which is in Northern Virginia. I went to Christopher Newport University, where I got my bachelor's in political science. And then I went to Clemson University, and I got my master's in student affairs. And I'm very excited to be here with you today. I'm going to pass it off to Julie.
Thank you, Laura. So we're going to go right ahead, everyone, and jump right into the TWC Internship Experience. Right? Your internship experience here at TWC is going to have 3 different components. You have your internship component. For some, it's in person. For others, it's a virtual experience. That's really your hands-on experience that you'll get day-to-day throughout the week. Your evening course is a one time a week academic enrichment course that you'll have to complete for the semester. And then lastly, we have the career readiness program. And that's really where we're going to hone in on today, is the career readiness program and the various components that come with that, right? And so it varies from discussion boards to career networking workshops to various programs. And even if you look on the side of this slide, you will see that we have some quick tip sessions that are happening this week. Maintaining wellness while working from home, September 1st at 2 p.m. And then remote work best practices, right? What does it mean to work from home? How do you do this? And how you do it in a healthy way? That is on September 2nd at 2 p.m. The career readiness program will be described to you and giving you more in-depth information within the next several rotations. So don't worry too much about, these different components. We just want to give you a good overview of what is in store for you. How to create a valuable experience. So the career advisors and I, through our time here at TWC, have seen that it requires several different things to have a valuable experience, especially now in a virtual world, right? So the first thing is to be intentional. We're asking you to be intentional. We're asking you to step out of your comfort zone. And it might seem intimidating. It's already intimidating enough, right? Meeting new people in person. And now we're asking you to do that in a virtual world, which requires more intentionality. And so we have things in place to help you do so. So networking events, we have with alumni relations with Laura, we have LinkedIn workshops, but we're also encouraging you to do the same within your internship experiences, right? So if you're in meetings and you connect with somebody who you see is working the same career field that you want to work in, send them a quick message, direct message them, and try to make connections that way. That is a way of being intentional. We're asking you to turn on your cameras. And we know that some people are living in a space where it's not feasible to turn on your camera, and that's completely fine. But if you are in a space where you can have a blank wall behind you and it is an appropriate background, turn on your camera. That's a form of engagement that your supervisor and your colleagues will see, okay, this intern really is intentional about being here and learning from this internship experience. So the next point is being intuitive. We find that a lot within the first 2 weeks of the internship experience, interns are asking questions or they're afraid to ask questions. They don't want to ask the dumb questions. Luckily, 1, there's no such thing as dumb questions, right? But 2, this is a perfect time for you to ask all different types of questions because you are an intern, which means that you have been given the space to learn, to ask questions, and to be intuitive, right? So if you're in your internship experience, ask questions such as, how were things before COVID? And how have things transitioned now? This is a great time for you because you are going to be ahead of the curve once this internship experience is done for you. You're going to be ahead by knowing, okay, how are people doing the in-person with the virtual and how do they combine together? You're going to have things to put on your resume that people are going to look forward to to looking for, okay, do they know how to do this? Do they know how to do that virtually? And you will know how to do so. But it really starts with asking questions. And that's very, very important. Next, we have being resilient. Working from home is not an easy task. People make it look easy, it sounds fun, but after some time, it really requires time management, organization skills, focus, accountability for yourself. And so it really requires you to be resilient throughout these next couple months to really focus and produce good quality work, even though you might not feel like you want to, because working from home can be kind of a downer a little bit. And so we have things such as the program that is this week where it's going to teach you how to stay upbeat, how to stay healthy while working from home and staying focused and staying engaged. And last but not least, asking for help. We know some of you guys are working full-time or part-time. Some might be taking care of an elderly parent or an elderly grandparent, or even taking care of children. And this TWC experience is a full-time experience. And so you're doing that on top of other full-time things in your personal life. As your career advisors, we are here for you as a resource. It is very important that you communicate with us what you need so we can provide for you or provide some assistance or get you connected to others that can help you based off what your personal situation is. So that was a lot of information, I know, but to wrap it all up, just remember to be intentional, be engaged, be intuitive, be resilient, and last but not least, ask for help. So today's agenda, there will be several different rotations and a session after that, right? So we're going to utilize the breakout room functionality here in Zoom, where we'll have you guys randomly placed in 3 different groups. And so you guys will get to interact with one another. And the career advisors will be jumping from room to room and putting on these sessions for you, essentially providing you the information you need to be successful within this internship experience. Each session, or excuse me, not session, but each rotation is about 30 minutes. And so there will be little breaks in between the transitions, and that is really the time for you guys to, if you need to use the bathroom, to go there quickly and come back. But there are 3 various rotations with information that you need to be successful. So the first rotation is understanding the benefits of career readiness. Another rotation is introduction to assignments and programming. And another rotation is Schoology and portfolio tutorial. These rotations will be just happening simultaneously. So information may overlap a little bit, or you might be getting information that you'll be talking about in another rotation. Okay, so take lots of notes and write down your questions. After the rotations, then you will be able to meet your career advisor. So in several different of these sessions, somebody will tell you, okay, here's your career advisor. Here's where you can find your career advisor in Schoology. So just keep an eye out for, okay, how do I find my career advisor? And at the end, there will be somebody to provide help for you if you so happen just can't find your career advisor on Schoology. Avi and Laura will be available. Okay. Announcements and resources. Again, this is the first step to turn on your camera, to be engaged, to interact with your peers. And then again, we also understand if you cannot do so, that's completely understandable, but for those who can, do. If you have any Wi-Fi issues or personal circumstances, please message myself or Laura about your situation so that we know, okay, John might get knocked out or he might have to leave for 10 minutes. Let's make sure we look out for him when he comes back in the waiting room. Okay. Be mindful of which rotation breakout room number you're in. So in case you do get knocked out because of poor connection with Wi-Fi as well, you can come back and tell us, I was in breakout room 3, or I was in breakout room 2, because you'll stay in that breakout room through the entire sets of rotations. And then save personalized one-on-one questions for your career advisors. So such as, I have not been placed yet. Can you provide me with some guidance on what I should do in preparation? Or I have questions about my internship experience. Those questions should be saved for when you meet your career advisor. But any questions pertaining to the subject matter that you're being taught about within the rotations, of course, ask those questions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pass it on over to Laura, and she's going to help you guys transition to your breakout rooms.
Thank you, Julisse. Okay, so best part is you're going to get a little notification at the bottom of your screen to say you're going to join this breakout room. If you don't see it, you're still going to see breakout rooms icon on the very bottom. Just click on that. It will tell you what room you're in. If you don't see it, feel free to message me. There's only 3 rooms. So just so you know, the first 2 minutes is just basically to make sure everyone's in the right room. They'll let you know what to do if you get kicked out, and then we'll kick it off 30 minutes. And then every 30 minutes, just the career advisors will move. You are just staying put, so don't even worry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the breakout room. So enjoy, and I'll see you all later.